So I'm about to start a match against GT Overpays in 99 Problems. His team is ridiculously filthy loaded, which you will see in a moment, but it's a good example to show you how I try to move a ball when I'm down, let's see, 7,252 power, so he is +3 and I am -2 overall, and I have no offensive boosts in. So he's going to a kickoff here. I am likely going to try to avoid returning this because I do not want to fumble, and it is unlikely to break a long run against this type defense. So I let it go. Here I am. It's going to be first down. I'm going to test out whether I can run the ball. I'm going to go to some of my bigger run plays, either blast or zone weak or halfback zone, or one of my toss plays or halfback wham, something that if I do happen to pop it, I can actually get some yards, and also for it to tell me whether or not I can move the ball on the ground in any meaningful way. So I'm likely going to settle on flipping toss motion. I'm going to see if he's in man or zone. Either that cornerback's going to follow my receiver or not in motion, and I'll know. I call the toss. The cornerback does follow him, so he is in man. Nonetheless, his safety comes up, jacks down my running back. Might be able to make that play work later, but I know he is going to be good all around on defense and certainly his D-backs. Now on second down, I want to get to a manageable third, so I'm going one of the dives. Halfback dive from the goal line, fullback dive strong, halfback sting flipped. I want to get somewhere within 3rd and 6. I want to be able to set up tight end angle. I want to be able to set up spacing switch. So I go to halfback dive, goal line. I want to pick up some yards, okay? So at this point, I pick up the dive, and McCaffrey gets forward, gets me about 4 yards. He's 3rd and 6 now. I can go either spacing switch, I can go tight end angle, I can potentially go fullback slant in, which is like tight end angle, but I've set myself up for a possible conversion with one of my favorite plays, either spacing switch or tight end angle. I go spacing switch to try to pick up 6. I need to see whether that linebacker right there, Urlacher, is going to stay underneath the slant route or not, and whether I can hit my tight end or if I'm going to hit the slant. I kind of get used to looking at both, so I snap. I see Kittle gets off the line. I make a little bit of a dangerous read to Kittle there, but I get the ball in because I'm pretty good at timing exactly when that tight end turns around, although that would have been a good play to potentially hit the slot. Now here we're back to first down, so I pick blast. Want to see what I can do on blast. I can keep it inside if I want. I can take it outside. Middle linebacker comes up. I pop it out a little bit. Get 3. Here I am, 2nd and 7. I want to control down and distance. I want to get back to within 3rd and 6. I'm going to go back to another dive. Fullback dive. Here we are. 2nd down, a lot of dives. You'll see that a lot. And Henry at 105 gets me ahead, gets me about 5 yards. I'm 3rd and 2. Now he's got a great defense. I could go dives again, or I could try my favorite short play, which is levels Y sail. I'm going to click on levels Y sail. I'm going to show you the routes here. I want to look at McCaffrey, the running back route that quickly gets to the line. I'm looking at his linebackers and D-line to the outside are not all in tight. If they're all in tight, goal line or special teams, field goal or pump block, running back's a gimme. But I think I could get a yard or two or scramble my QB away to the right and dive forward. Maybe hit the little crossing, little drag route from Calvin Johnson as well. I see McCaffrey. I pass it. The throw just goes into his feet. It's 4th and 2. I've looked at that defense. I didn't see punt block. I didn't see field goal block. I think I can get the 2, so I'm going back to levels Y. Now look at his defense, more compacted. I am going to just nail that because there's no linebackers or D-ends outside or safeties outside the box. The box was smashed inside. Easy, quick flip from the shotgun to avoid the pressure, hit the running back, and off we go. Back to a first down. I'm going to go back to one of the runs I can try to gain yards on. This time I go to zone weak. Let the pre-snap movement die, hit zone weak, and I am basically just demolished for no gain, actually lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Again, here I am, dilemma. Do I go with like a middle slant, try to gain a few yards? That's a possibility. A quick striking pass play. I'm not risking long throws against this defense, or back to a dive. You know what? I'm going to go back to a dive. We try to make this manageable. So I go on this one. I go to fullback dive strong. Try to use my Henry to get me some yards. He gets up the middle. He gets me a few. It's 3rd and 8. It's not exactly my comfort area, but it's not bad. I don't have to heave the ball up. Now, this is outside of spacing switch. Spacing switch is kind of good for 6 yards or so for sure. This one is outside of 6. So I'm going to go to my favorite play, which is tight end angle. Okay, that is the play where I can maybe catch and run after. I'm going to try to hit my tight end on it. If nothing else, I can hit the little crossing route underneath if that area is covered. There's no two middle linebackers. I've got a clear route to my tight end here. I want to time it right. I want to let my quarterback not get sacked. I'm gonna let it go. I'm going to follow that tight end. Okay, there's a guy behind Buckner right there who's crept up. He's not in the drop back spot. I got room. Hit my tight end, and boom, I'm down to the 1. All right, so I'm 1st and goal from the 1. Great defense. I'm going to pick a dive. I'm going to go the first row dive from the spread, stretch out his defense, and just try to get a yard. Even though the line adjusts, boom, I'm inside. I got a yard. I got a touchdown. Okay. Now here I'm going to go double drags. I'm not going to be too picky. I'm going to actually go middle slants on this one in case he went bump block. He did not. I scramble with my quarterback, and if he didn't have the +3, -2, I probably get to the pylon and get 2, but I don't.